7 American actors and celebrities who passed away. Around March 5, 2025, the early days of March 2025 brought a wave of sadness as we lost several notable American figures from journalism, television, politics, and entertainment. First up, we're remembering Selwyn Raab, who passed away on March 5, 2025. Born on June 26, 1934, Selwyn was 90 years old when he left us. Now, you might not know him from the big screen or Hollywood blockbusters, but his impact on journalism and storytelling was massive. Selwyn was an American journalist, author, and investigative reporter, best known for his work with the New York Times. This guy was a legend in his field. He dug deep into the gritty world of the American mafia and tackled big criminal justice, issues that shaped how we understand crime in this country. Selwyn wasn't just a writer, he was a truth seeker. His articles and books didn't just inform, they pulled back the curtain on organized crime in a way that felt like a real-life mafia movie. If you've ever read his work or caught a documentary inspired by his reporting, you know he had a knack for making complex stories gripping and real. 90 years is a heck of a run, and he spent so much of it chasing the facts. That's a legacy worth celebrating. We're remembering Peter Engel, who passed away on March 4, 2025, just one day shy of March 5th. Born on June 30, 1936, Peter Engel was a legendary television producer whose work defined a generation of teen TV. If you grew up in the 90s, you've almost certainly heard of his most famous creation, Saved by the Bell. That iconic teen sitcom wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural phenomenon that introduced us to characters like Zach Morris, Kelly Kapowski, and Screech. It aired as part of TNBC, a Saturday morning block on NBC that Peter helped shape. What made TNBC special was its focus on teenage-oriented shows with an educational twist, and Peter Engel was the mastermind behind it. After Saved by the Bell took off, he brought us other classics like California Dreams, Hang Time, and City Guys. These shows weren't just entertainment, they tackled real teen issues with humor and heart, and they became staples for anyone glued to their TV on Saturday mornings. Peter's work didn't just entertain us, it inspired a whole era of programming that blended fun with life lessons. Sadly, Peter Engel's journey came to an end at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates with fans today. On March 5, 2025, the world learned of the passing of Carl Thomas Dean, a man who lived a remarkable 82 years and was best known as the steadfast partner of Dolly Parton, one of country music's brightest stars. Carl Dean died at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy tied to nearly 60 years of marriage with Dolly, a union that began back in 1966. While no official cause of death has been shared at this time, his passing marks the end of an era for fans who admired the couple's enduring love story. Unlike Dolly, who dazzled on stage and screen, Carl was a man who preferred the shadows to the spotlight. A private figure, he rarely appeared in public with his superstar wife, yet his presence was felt in some of her most iconic work. Songs like Jolene, Yes That Jolene, and From Here to the Moon and Back were inspired by their relationship. In fact, Dolly once shared that Carl's quiet support gave her the freedom to shine, calling him her rock and her anchor. Born in 1942 in Nashville, Tennessee, Carl was a businessman who ran an asphalt paving company. He met Dolly at a laundromat when she was just 18, and the rest, as they say, is history. Over the decades, he stayed out of the Hollywood glare, letting Dolly take center stage while he cheered her on from behind the scenes. As news of Carl Dean's death spread on March 5, 2025, fans and celebrities alike took to social media to express their condolences. Let's talk about Robert G. Clark Jr., who passed away today, March 4, 2025, at the age of 96. Born on October 3, 1928, in Holmes County, Mississippi, Clark made history as the first African-American elected to the Mississippi legislature since 1894. He took his seat in the House of Representatives in 1968, representing the 47th District, and served until 2004. Over 35 years of groundbreaking service. Clark's journey wasn't easy. A teacher by trade, he faced ostracism when he arrived at the state capitol, often sitting alone at a two-person desk while white colleagues ignored him. But he rose above it, becoming a respected leader. In 1977, he became the first black committee chairman in the Mississippi House, leading the Education Committee for a decade and helping pass the landmark 1982 Education Reform Act. By 1992, he was elected Speaker pro tempore, the second highest role in the House, a position he held until his retirement. His legacy is monumental. Clark paved the way for black lawmakers in Mississippi, breaking barriers in a state with a painful racial history. His son, Rep. Bryant Clark, succeeded him in office, and in 2004 a state building was named in his honor, the first for an African American in Mississippi. We have Lincoln Raphael Díaz-Balart, a name you might recognize if you follow U.S. politics. Born on August 13, 1954, in Havana, Cuba, Lincoln Raphael Díaz-Balart y Caballero was a Cuban-American attorney and politician who dedicated decades to public service. He passed away on March 3, 2025. Lincoln was a proud member of the Republican Party and served as the U.S. Representative for Florida's 21st Congressional District from 1993 to 2011. Before that, he cut his teeth in the Florida House of Representatives and the Florida Senate, building a reputation as a fierce advocate for his constituents. In Congress, he was a prominent voice, and after retiring in 2011, he handed the baton to his younger brother, Mario Díaz-Balart, who took over representing Florida's 25th district. Talk about a family legacy. Beyond his legislative work, Lincoln chaired the Congressional Hispanic Leadership Institute, championing issues that mattered to the Hispanic community. After leaving Congress, he didn't slow down. He launched a law practice and a consulting firm, both based in Miami, Florida, where he continued to influence and advise until his final days. His passing on March 3, 2025, marks the end of an era for Cuban-American political leadership, but his impact will be felt for years to come. Felicia Minei Behr, born on September 21, 1942, passed away on March 2, 2025, at the age of 82. She was a trailblazing television producer and network executive whose work shaped the world of daytime television. Felicia dedicated her career to storytelling, leaving an indelible mark on 3 iconic daytime serials. Most notably, she played a pivotal role in launching the beloved soap opera All My Children, a show that captured the hearts of millions. Her talent and vision didn't go unnoticed. Felicia earned 2 Emmy Awards for Best Drama Series as the executive producer of All My Children, one in 1992 and another in 1994. These accolades celebrated her ability to craft compelling narratives that kept audiences hooked episode after episode. Felicia Minei Behr's passing is a loss to the entertainment industry, but her legacy lives on through the shows she helped create and the countless viewers she entertained. On March 3, 2025, the entertainment world lost a unique and unforgettable voice, George Edward Lowe. Born on November 10, 1957, Lowe was 67 years old when he passed away, just a few days shy of March 5th. You might know him best as the man behind the iconic Space Ghost from the hilarious animated series Space Ghost Coast to Coast, which aired on Cartoon Network, and its spin-off Cartoon Planet. Lowe's deep deadpan delivery turned Space Ghost into a cult classic character that fans still quote to this day, but his career didn't stop there. After Space Ghost Coast to Coast wrapped up, Lowe kept the character alive with cameos across various shows, proving his versatility and staying power in the industry. He also lent his voice to other fan-favorite series like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Robot Chicken, where his comedic timing and distinctive style shone through. Whether he was playing a superhero talk show host or popping up in absurd sketches, George Edward Lowe had a way of making every role memorable. His passing on March 2, 2025 marks the end of an era for animation fans, but his work will live on through the countless laughs he brought to audiences over the years. These 7 individuals, though from diverse fields, shared a common thread. They touched lives through their work. As we reflect on their contributions, their legacies live on in the stories they told, the barriers they broke, and the laughter they brought us. Which of these figures left the biggest impression on you? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi sản phẩm của chúng tôi. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.